What's going on, guys? It's your boy Burrow77 coming to you live with my main men. We got Young Leg here. We got Nick Dianni here. I want to thank you guys for watching the YouTube videos I did with Nick yesterday. Shout out Nick for making some time to film those with me. I was telling him that I went to 2 different coffee shops today to watch those videos on 2 different cell phones so that I could help get my own YouTube numbers up. So I really appreciate everybody who went out and watched the videos today. We got a lot to get through. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I covered a bunch with Nick yesterday. I have my official bets up in Discord. I'll talk about stuff as we hit it. If you guys aren't leaving comments or interactions in the comment section, like, we're gonna assume you're good and we're gonna keep it fucking moving here because we got 18 games to get through, and yeah, I'm pretty much maxed out on straight bets. Like, I think I have all of the straight bets down that I'm gonna get down, and the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use all my promos on like all the sports books for parlays. I have a boost on FanDuel, a couple of boosts on DK, Caesars has boosts. Like, pretty much every sports book is going to have a boost for you because they want you to parlay all 18 games together. So if you can hit them, great. If not, you know, that's why they're giving you the boosts.
Don't tell them. I was going to do that anyway. So.
Shit.
Do I get to pick who fucks it up?
There's a lot of options.
Always.
You have to get like 4 people that'll fuck it up. Like, research for today, I'm really just writing down shots on target numbers that I like.
Yeah, I know, because, like, you know, you have to look through fucking, what, almost 300 guys for their shots on target numbers?
Yeah, but right now, I just have it set to just shots on target. I'm just flicking.
Oh, I love it. But see, no, wait, hold on. For whatever reason, I know we talked about it every week that I'm on with you guys. The Hard Rock copies somebody's shot market that just doesn't make sense. For Champions League, for whatever reason, it's
you
like
get a fair one?
It's more in tune with what the numbers actually should look like, and there's over-unders. It's not just
it's not just 1 shot, 2 shots,
exactly.
3 shots.
So if I want to take somebody under, I can do that. So I will be tailing live on air. I'm not as in tune with the market as you guys, so I'm going to take your advice and make some money. Cool.
Let's start here with Tillymans. I usually do like Tillymans. Who was it? Over on FanDuel, it's plus 160 from my boy Greaves in Discord. He's on that as a straight bet. I think it's perfectly fine as a straight bet. We know that he's going to take the majority of free kicks there. Nick and I spoke about this yesterday. I kind of like Villa to win it on a clean sheet here. I did take that as a straight bet myself last night. So I took Villa money line and Celtic under a half as a parlay over on Fanatics. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, I had to lower my unit. Like, if I didn't lower my unit, I would have put like my entire fucking bankroll down on today's slate. So most of this stuff, unless I say otherwise, I'm in for $10 or like $5 when my typical unit's like 25 or $50. So again, there's 18 games today. I want to bet a lot. There's a lot of really good numbers. It's Champions League. It's the final day. There's a lot of really big games where it's winner get in scenarios. So,
listen, dude, let me hop on what you're saying right there. I mean, we've gone in depth now for 2 straight days, but this is something the 3 of us do week in and week out, right? There is like, it's like the Super Bowl. There's such an urge to try to bet every single game, to bet every bet that you like. Today's not the day to do that. You know what I mean? Like, take what we're saying. We're going to give you our thoughts, our leans, bets that we're placing real US dollars on. Like, I'm not saying don't bet, but
right.
There's, even though we cover every
January
game,
29, and I have to bet for 11 more months with this same bankroll.
100%. So, good strategy is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so that's, I don't know, that's kind of it here. Like, if you think Celtic do anything, I think you kind of got to be looking at Poon up here, number 10. I don't hate McGregor for a shot on target, but like, I'm not putting my money down on it because there's better bets out there. But yeah,
like Tate kid for a shot on target. He jacks for chicks.
Yeah,
Petty Valverde range. He don't give a fuck.
Who's that?
Nice. The Medea backup.
What is he, like the left mid, I think? Left wing?
Oh, Hate. Okay, 41.
Yeah, there's 2 T's in that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Plus 180 shot on target.
I like that.
Yo, I might even
still-
take the bullet and go shot on target outside the box because my man really does be jacking for chicks. Go look at his shot map and tell me if you see anything within 12 yards.
I like it.
You're telling me I should parlay him and Tillman's shot on targets just because I now have the option to do that for plus 600?
Who fucks it up, honestly? Who fucks it up?
I like it. Yeah, if you guys are good there, we'll keep it moving. We're gonna get into it early with Brest versus Madrid, just because that's where I'm gonna spend a decent amount of time because I do have straight bets that I really like in this one. Look, I'm not super thrilled with this lineup from Madrid. Lucas Vazquez is healthy. I guess good for him for being healthy. He is a complete fucking liability. His shot is kind of outrageous at like plus 143 or something like that, just to take a single shot. But the other two that I like more, that I actually have US dollars on, and I played to win my full regular unit of $25, is Dianni to take a shot at minus 125 over on DraftKings. I think that's absolutely outrageous. I hammered him at minus 140. Now, this is a completely different situation. We're not playing Valladolid. We're playing a Brest team, which, according to this lineup I'm looking at, looks like they're going to sit in a low block and play 5 in the back. And they're just going to try and keep us from scoring goals. We want to buy. We want to run up the score differential. It's not a bad strategy for a French team that we have mentioned has been nasty at home. To that point, I feel like that makes it more advantageous for me playing our big fucking center backs with Lucas tiny-ass Vazquez back there, who's short as fuck. Shout out Short Kings. But Dianni is gigantic. Rudiger's gigantic. Dianni's minus 125. Rudiger's minus 130 just to take a shot. And Modric is in, who puts in way better service than most guys. And even when we take corners short, they typically go to Fetty, and Fetty's either going directly on target with them, or he's going to pick out the 2 giant fucking center backs. So I think both of those guys are really good, even at juicy odds like minus 125 and minus 130. I like Modric for a shot on target. Again, I think it's I think it's outrageous that it's like plus 360 over on Bet Rivers. Again, that line's not going to be available everywhere, and I'm super limited on Bet Rivers. I could maybe get like $5 down on it at most. So it's not something I can play, but like if I was able to play it at that number, yeah, you want to take a stab here with a guy like Luka Modric, who's got 5-6 fucking Champions League trophies.
That's true.
Yeah, we do need Dianni back. We need Dani Carvajal back super bad. What's going on, Eric? Good to see you.
You find it weird that a reporter would be like, hey, when you come back from this knee injury, are you going to be back to your prime after 30? Like, isn't that just kind of like an area we don't ask the person directly to their face? I'm glad he said, yeah, easily. And they're like, yep, he's ahead of his training.
Yeah, I'm off gluten, dude. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard, but I stopped eating gluten, and I'm the best fucking right back on the planet.
Yeah, come on.
Are we playing Rodrigo assist here?
I'm playing to score assist to keep it safe because he's on like an 8-game streak now, or he's
10 games with 12 goal contributions.
So it just seems silly not to. And guys, he's on his preferred left side that they love to say every time. Guess what? He's over there, so now he has to score assists because the pundit said so. Okay.
All right, I like that.
Mbappe goal at minus 125. Like, I like it. If you're
wildly low. I don't care what anyone says. Mbappe back in France, I might bet him for a hat trick.
There you go.
I boosted him.
So yeah, William, shout out. Thank you for tuning in as always, William. But yeah, like, I don't know, pick up any player who's not Mendy on this lineup, and chances are I like him for a shot on target, or to score. Like.
Say something nice about Brest. I am taking Mama Balde for a shot on target. He jacks for chicks.
Yes, he does. He's also
ugly.
I also know I don't know if I told you guys this. Like, the offsides market had some really killer prices. So killer, in fact, that DK took them away this afternoon at like noon. They took the entire market off the board. Luckily, I did get a few bets in last night, but Balde was a guy that I was looking at for an offsides. I think that's pretty easy, though. With Tuchit center back, it is a little tougher for us to get offsides calls because, like, I really like Tuch in his preferred position in the midfield. He doesn't hold the tightest line on the back line, unfortunately. But yeah, and now it looks like Brest's positioning is shifting. So if they're not sitting in a low block, I guess good for them. Yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm at on this one. Keep it moving over to Dortmund versus Shakhtar. This is one I covered yesterday. Nick did have to run, so he didn't get to hear it. Look, Shakhtar's not dead. They need a lot to break their way to be able to qualify, and I don't think they're going to do it. Despite what Scotty said on your show, and I did take a shot at him, told him, you know, where to find me, where my DMs are at me on Twitter. I don't fucking care. But yeah, he's like, oh, you know, whoa, look at this. They haven't fucking won at home since November. They played 3 home games, and 2 of them were against Bayern, and 1 of them was against Leverkusen. Again, they didn't win at home yesterday, and I am making excuses for them, but, like, Schlotterbeck took a red card in the 12th minute. So, like, what do you want me to do there? I started off this segment by saying there's no way you could talk me into Dortmund laying -1.5. And then I'm like, well, Shakhtar's going to have to commit to going forward. Like, they have to score goals. Dortmund in front of the yellow wall at home here with some space opening up. And you're playing Karim Adieni and Bino Gittins now that I see. Like, I don't know. I could probably be talked into the -1.5. I personally decide to stay off of it, but I do really like this lineup from Dortmund. It screams, give me all the goals and fuck defense. So I do see both teams to score over 2.5 here. I like Bino Gittins for a goal. His number is ridiculous. I like Karim Adiemi, who has been in and out of this lineup. Obviously, Dortmund with a new manager. It sounds like they're going to hold on to Adiemi too, which is great for them. Start him every fucking game, though. Like, I'm sick of, will he be in the lineup? Won't he be in the lineup? He had a chance to go to Napoli and replace Kvaratskhelia. So, yeah, if you're going to turn down that kind of transfer market money and he's not going to get the pay bump that he's looking for, then you need to play him every fucking minute. So, get him the experience, get him the run, get him the tick. That said, Gerasi, like Sabitzer, from the midfield here, we know how much this dude just jacks for chicks. So I like him for 2 shots. I like him for a shot on target. Brandt is a guy that I sneakily like for a shot on target, but probably won't shoot with the amount of fucking shooters out here. Like, you have 4 forwards / wingers, plus Brandt now playing midfield with Sabitzer and Bayer, who's actually a winger, but they're going to play him in the midfield. Brandt's biggest value for me is on assists. He's going to take every single corner. So if you like Brandt dime, I can easily be talked into that. Emery Can is goofy, big, lanky, and goofy as fuck. He looks like a giraffe. He's an actual decent footballer, but like, him to get a card seems like a fucking layup here. Schlotterbeck, as we talked about, got a red card in the 12th minute last game at home. I don't think he gets a red again, but like, he's perfectly capable of getting a card. Both of those dudes are humongous as fuck. Those are nice targets for Brandt to pick out on set pieces. So if you like them for a shot, you can go there. I'm not going to spend any real time talking about Shakhtar because, like, I'm not going to lie, I don't really know fuck about them other than they're a Ukrainian team that doesn't have a home stadium that is taking up residence in Germany, so very short travel for them, and not dead. So go out, stand on the throttle, and try and score some fucking goals.
Yeah, they lost a lot of their talent, quite honestly. I'm with you. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know who they currently have because all their good players get picked apart, especially the last couple of years. Here's where I'm at. Just high level, I can't see Dortmund losing 3 games in a row in Champions League. Like, that's just kind of it. So you take that information.
Way better above their talent in Champions League than they do domestically too. It's so weird.
And they are still strong at home, despite.
And they lead the the group in goal differential. So like if they can pick up 3 points here, like they have an 8 goal differential. That's fucking massive. Like you could get into a buy spot here.
Yeah, if you score 2 or 3 goals, I mean, now you're in double digits, forget about it. So parlay piece is good. If you want to take them on the spread, I get it. Going to be really tough for Shakhtar.
Only thing I'll say about this game is getting the score assist that plus 120 is called my name. Other than that, they covered it, or I don't necessarily care. I have an absolute missile that I'll be waiting for Nick to critique later.
Yes.
Let's go. Keep it fucking moving right into Inter versus Monaco. I haven't looked at this lineup yet. This is strong. This is strong from Inter at first glance. This is strong from Monaco. So I was texting Nick a bit earlier. One thing that think I'm clever doing, I guess. I'm taking Inter first half money line plus 120. I think Inter looks to get a goal here early. They are very confident in their defense. They've clean sheeted every fucking game at home in the San Siro and Champions League. The only goal they conceded was away, and it was on a fluky corner in like the 93rd minute. So I played clean sheet at plus 210 as well. I think this is a smash under spot. Inter in Champions League knows how to get results. They have a bye locked up, with a first round bye locked up with a draw here. I think it's going to be very difficult for Monaco. It's very difficult for anybody to score on Inter in the fucking San Siro at home. So I mean, if you want to take Martinez or like Thuram, Dumfries has been his fucking bag lately. Like, if I'm going to take anybody on Inter to score or assist, it's going to be a long shot dart like Dumfries at like plus 200 or longer.
Agree with that. He's even money.
Just for a shot on target at plus 160 right now.
I love it.
Plus 160. Whoa.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's done it in like, I think all of his last 4 or 5 games too. Like he's been on an absolute tear with shots on target, and 2 shots is even a good look for him too.
Yeah. Why can't I find the number? Just plus 450 for an assist. I mean, that's just kind of silly in the form that he's in right now.
Playing that wing back role too. He's got a lot more freedom to go forward. I know Thuram's been a little bit disappointing, but
I thought they said that Arnautovic was going to start in his spot, but I don't know. I mean, Fatma, I don't know.
Yeah. So what I'm kind of thinking here is Inter gets on the board early. It demoralizes Monaco a little bit. They're like, fuck it. We're not getting a bye. It's the San Siro. You know, we're going to try and score, but like, I don't know. Let's save our guys' legs.
No.
Inter, even their backups, like they're going to defend like rock fucking solid. And if you bring in Arnautovic for Thuram, and if you bring in Taremi for like Martinez, like, I don't know if the goals are there. I don't know if they give a fuck. Though.
Yeah. They're more than happy with a point in this game too. So
yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. Minamoto is a good look for a shot on target. I don't know. I'm not getting super involved in this game with player props. You can take Bellera, Mkhitaryan, DeMarco, Dumfries. You can take anybody from this fucking midfield for Inter. So we'll keep it moving then. Juve Benfica. Again, Nick and I covered this. This seems like an under. Pavlidis is in. I did bet his offsides last night. I know the market's gone, but like I got a dumbass good number on that. Di Maria is in. Love his assists to try and tie or break Ronnie's record. This is a win and get in for Benfica here. Even a draw does them solid. So like, I don't know who. I asked Nick yesterday, who's scoring twice for Juve?
No one. Absolutely no one.
Wow, Vlahovic is starting? Yeah, that kind of beat.
Yeah, I mean, and that shows you where Juve's mindset is, too. They're like, we don't fucking care.
And McKennie's playing left back? Where's Cambiaso?
He's going to Man City.
Out there on the right wing.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, no, he's moving to City.
He's going to Man City, bro.
He's
hurt. He's hurt.
Yeah.
He's hurt.
Will score.
No, I was saying this with Oaks yesterday. I mean, if you're looking for a guy like the literal one game breaker that Juve has that can create his own shot, create his own goals, it's Yildiz. He hasn't scored in a couple games, so maybe he's due. I don't think that's bad. Pavlidis, we said about it, man. Plus 260 for a guy that had a first half hat trick last week is kind of fucking silly to me. I dig that a lot. And Di Maria has a chance to break or tie the all-time Champions League record for assist. He is plus 450 to get an assist. Absolute silly number.
I like McKinney for a shot on target.
Definitely. Threat off set pieces as well.
I also like him for an assist at plus 575. Again, though, I said who's scoring twice for Juve. So if you think he's getting the one assist of the game, I just think that number's dumb long for a guy who led the team in assists last year and is the best player on the starting 11.
Yeah, he's like plus 675 on DK.
Yeah.
I also think he's going to get a yellow card because he's playing.
I mean, he's McKinney.
Actually, anyone? Wow, Weah's playing right back too. This is going to be very interesting for Juventus.
It is. I don't know. Let's keep it fucking moving. I'm getting into Leal versus Feyenoord. Nick and I spoke at length about this, so I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on it. Jimenez, anytime goal scorer. Feyenoord to score twice, plus 165. Feyenoord to score 3 times, plus 600, whatever the fuck I got it at, plus 540. I don't know. It's in Discord. Feyenoord scored 3 goals on the road in every single Champions League game. They have 17 goals throughout Champions League. This team scores fucking goals, guys. It's that simple.
Keeping it right on that. Jimenez 2 shots on target, plus 225. I'm here for it. If he's not going to score him, I know he's still going to at least kick it to the goalie's hands.
Yeah. And if you get 2 shots on target, chances are you should be in the back of the net, especially at this level in Champions League. And Jimenez is that quality of a finisher. He had like a 40 fucking goal season 2 years ago. So Jimenez, anytime goal, I think I got it at plus 220, something like that. Absolutely disrespectful ass number.
I'm also a little confused why Jonathan David isn't playing unless he's hurt.
Yeah, I guess unless Leal's just like, we don't think we're going to fight for a bye. I don't know. Feyenoord can get a bye here, especially with their goal differential. Like, they can rack it the fuck up. I got Jimenez at plus 210 over on FanDuel. I put $20 on it. Like, he's dumb good. He scored first against Bayern. He got the assist that led to drawing the penalty kick that got him his second goal. And he went top bins versus Neuer. Like, the guy's fucking should have balls down below his fucking knee after what he did last game. So, yeah, I like Feyenoord to stay in their bag and keep on the throttle.
100%. Yeah, no, everything you just said, we went through it yesterday. That's team total is where it's at. The over by itself, I think it's moved a lot, right? Like it's now down to like minus 160. When we gave it out yesterday, it was like minus 130. So if you didn't get that number, sorry, shift the team total.
Tim, I don't think he's hurt. I know he pissed a bunch of people off in the locker room, and it's a new manager, and he's like, I don't know if I want to be here anymore because you guys kind of fucking suck. So they might just be punishing him for that. I don't know how you get away with that in a win and get in situation. We're obviously talking about the Sporting game for those of you who don't know, so I guess I'll kind of throw that up. And Sporting's odds took a massive nosedive the second they said he's not going to be in, which is understandable. They went from minus 209 yesterday to minus 145 last time I looked, and I don't know if it's moved around. But yeah, so he really rubbed some people the wrong way when he spoke out about getting the new manager and all that shit. So
is he even on the bench?
He's not even on the bench. He's not in the squad list.
Yeah, but he's not listed as injured either.
Right.
He's just not even there.
Right. He's just like not welcome. I don't know. But you went from minus 209 in a win and get in situation to minus 145. I said yesterday I kind of liked Bologna, both teams to score. And Nick brought up some very good points about why they weren't going to score. Now looking at this,
could they be spoiler? Could they be spoiler? I know, like everything I talked about for the last 2 days, is it out the window?
I still took Ndoye for offsides at plus 135. I know the market's gone, and like I can't fucking do anything about that because like the numbers were dumb good. Like there's a reason they took them down. It's because they didn't know how to handicap that market, and we were going to absolutely fucking murder them on those numbers. So yeah, I like Ndoye for a shot on target here. You're probably not getting even money anymore. I'll tell you that.
Fact.
I like Trincao.
Yeah, of course. I said I can't bet him because he's fucked me so many times, but like
every time.
Yep, he's gonna do it today because I don't have money on him. Tim's on it, Legs on it. Like, I'm gonna continue to keep my money off of it to help you guys out. But like, yeah, he's gonna do it today.
Same.
He has to. It's a win and get in situation.
Oh, Nick, you want to know who's playing spoiler?
Hit me.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that one.
It's gonna be
we'll do it right now.
I hope so.
It's gonna be very funny too.
Because we have a lot, or we're obviously fucking pressed on time, so we'll get into that one right now because that's the second biggest match of the day. Nick and I spent a long time on this one. I think that was the longest video we had out of all of them. After I got done editing it, it was like 13 minutes. This game screams goals. Like, I already bet the over 2.5. I know the weather's kind of shit in Stuttgart. I saw it's supposed to be like 40 and rainy, so kind of shit weather, but like, both of these teams are in win and get in situations. You got Stuttgart at home, which I think is massive underdogs in Germany. I think is weird because PSG is not the same team outside of the Parc des Princes. I still think they're good. I was also wrong. We're not. We're getting Doye. We're not getting Kenyon Lee, but we're getting Zaire Emery and Hakimi. I like both of those guys for shots. I like them both for shots on target. Baton, Neves, all shooters. Marquinhos set piece target here. Barcola assist that Nick mentioned yesterday, insane number. I don't know. I talked about Stuttgart to score first yesterday, or Stuttgart first half goal. Both of them had a plus number. I think it's disrespectful. I'm on the over 2.5. I'm on it for my regular $25 unit. Yep. Undav to be offsides. I actually hammered that. He leads the league in offsides with 9. He's been offsides every single game he's played in Champions League. I know the market's gone, but like, I laid the fucking hammer on that one. I see goals here because Stuttgart's game isn't to play defensive and try and prevent goals. To stay in games, they have to score a shit ton of goals. Undav is like +2 something for an anytime goal. Like, I don't know.
Well, so is Dembele, and Dembele has 8 in his last 7.
Right, and he always shows up in Champions League. I shit talk him every time I see him in the lineup, and he shuts me the fuck up immediately. So I don't disagree. Again, I personally haven't been betting Dembele. I think he has been in good form though. That's biased from previous years when he wouldn't show the fuck up, and he's just been good this year. So like, if you like Dembele, I'm absolutely not going to try and talk you out of it, but I'm also not going to get super involved in Dembele because I know that it's just not been great for me. Don't they both need a draw? They do, only if Bruges is able to pull off a draw versus City. Stuttgart is fucked on goal differential. If Man City gets a result, they jump Stuttgart. So Stuttgart is in not a must win, but they're in a win and get in situation. So in my opinion, that means come out standing on the fucking throttle and put the ball in the back of the net. Because if you get the first goal here, that's going to, 1, make your stadium jumping like a motherfucker. 2, it's going to give you all the momentum on your side. 3, PSG are going to be like, oh, fuck, now we have to answer. A draw only serves PSG. Like, it does not serve Stuttgart if they think that City's going to win that game. I personally think that Bruges is a super live runner, and so does the rest of the fucking market, because that's moved almost an entire goal on the Asian handicap. I used to be able to get it at plus 2.25 for plus money, and it's now like even money for plus 1.75. So the public is all over fucking Bruges to cover a spread.
Yeah, facts. I'm on double chance. I think that City's going to choke.
I do too. I think the
Bruges would technically be safe.
Speak it into existence, boys. Speak it into existence, please. Like, I need to imagine a Champions League without PSG and without City. It sounds so fucking lovely. But yeah, everything you said here, Oaks, we touched on it yesterday. Stuttgart is one of the most underrated, undervalued teams week in and week out. PSG is one of the most overvalued teams week in and week out, especially in this competition. But I'm going to now say the flip side. Like, when are you ever going to get a number like this on PSG? Right. When are you going to get a team total on that? When are you going to get a money line number like this? So I think it's goals. I don't know what the over has moved to, but we're both locked into that over. I like Stuttgart to get one early, like you said. That could change the entire momentum of this game. If they score first at home, that sets this up for absolute cinema.
Yeah.
Last
The
thing
overs.
I'll say, Lucas Hernandez, brother of Teo Hernandez. Yes, they're twins. Do they look the same? Do they play the same? Not so much. Do I think that his number should be plus 225 for just a shot attempt? Fuck no. Because he's also an aerial threat where his brother takes the long shots, he'll get on the end of a cross.
That's
Give me
nuts.
that for plus 225. That's crazy.
I love that. You can still get on the over at plus 105 on Caesars. I did it, probably 20 minutes before lineups come out. It still shows on my odds shopping tool. It's plus 105 there. It's basically even money to like minus 102 is the bottom of the market that I've seen. So still very, very big value on over 2.5. And, if you're of the idea that this game is going to be played to a draw, I think it's a high scoring draw because until it's very late in the game, you have no idea whether or not City is going to win. Because I think Bruges is very capable of scoring on that piss poor City defense. So I think that you have to anticipate a higher scoring draw. But yeah, 18 games. Oh, all the goals. 18 games over 1.5 for plus 1,200. I don't hate that at all.
I do that in Champions League weeks on the regular. Like that's just the normal bet for me.
Europa League too. And Juve and Benfica ruined that for you.
Yeah, right. Fucking 0-0. I'm trying to see.
I did. So Tossin, I hate to cut you guys off. I'm gonna pull this up really quick here. The pool versus PSV game. I have bet that game, and it's for two specific reasons here. Where is
Gakpo? That's it.
Yeah. First of all, Gakpo back on Dutch soil. We know how nasty he is for the Dutch national team. He's also like the only fucking starter that made the trip here with Liverpool, which is smart because like McAllister's already on 4 cards. They're guaranteed to buy. So like, that is good, but like Ricardo Pepe is starting, guys, and I don't know if you know this, but like I'm a huge U.S. men's national team fan, and I've been banging the drum for Ricardo Pepe to get the start in Champions League for a long time. The second I saw that his manager's like, yo, he's fucking starting last night, I went and bet him, and I got his anytime goal at plus 163. Ricardo Pepe is an absolute dog. He's undervalued. He's so undervalued that, Poole has been talking about trying to pick him up. He's been talking about getting moves to bigger leagues. I think he's doing super well here at PSV. I think that De Jong is a little long in the tooth. He is Mr. UCL, though.
He's been doing well. Yeah.
I got to give him.
There's been penalty kicks in a lot of games.
You're not wrong, but like he's Mr. European Nights, dude.
Yeah,
like he shows up all the time on European Nights. So I'm here for the Ricardo Pepe get me a fucking goal storyline, and I am on that for a full unit for a regular bet at plus 163 over on Bet Rivers.
Just to quickly go back, Oaks, 2-2 correct score in the PSG game is plus 700. 3-3 correct scores plus 3,000. Just if anybody's into $5 or whatever. But I'm with you. I love Pepe. I'm with you. We bet him all the time. We live bet him all the time. I think Chiesa to get a shot on target in his first start.
You were going right for the Italian.
Listen, I have to, but it's his first start with the team in a meaningful game. He's going to want to do something. He fucking jacks all the time. I'm not saying he's going to score because I don't think he is, but him to get a shot on target is minus 120. Leg will probably tell me that it's way better than that. I'm just going on the market I have here with Hard Rock. I also think Harvey Elliott to get a shot on target at plus 160 is kind of stupid. And I think Scotty just tweeted that out.
Harvey Elliott is my boy. That's who I like. I like him and Cody Gakpo. I was gonna bring it up to Chiesa about like, hey, or up to Nick about Chiesa. Sorry, I just called you Chiesa. I know
that's okay.
I love the shot on target number, but I was gonna go even further and be like, yo, is he actually gonna score a goal? Or I feel like it's either score a goal or not even play 50 minutes.
Right. No in between. Like, guy's gonna ball out, or he's gonna be the most ineffective 40-minute cameo you've ever seen in your life and never play again.
Yep. Oh, so I didn't know where we were leaning with that, but if he wants to get a shot on target, I'm here for it.
No, shot on target, dude. I think he's jacking. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, and look, I don't hate the shots ladder here. I think it's a good idea. I just think that these guys haven't played a ton together, so like how often are they going to get the ball forward enough to shoot is a question I have a little bit. And also Cody Gakpo back in the Netherlands playing against PSV. I think he's going to suck up a little shot volume there. So I don't know if you're going to get to 6, but I think like 3 is well within reach.
Yeah. Man, if there was ever a time this year to fade Liverpool, like this is the time. Like you're not going to get this opportunity elsewhere with this lineup at these numbers. PSV is a good squad, right? They're the fucking champions of Holland. Squad. They're awesome at home. I forget what place they're in, but I know it's decent. Well, they probably need something out of this game. A draw would suit them pretty well.
I've been a big fan of Bakayoko. I like Till a lot. Even guys that come off the bench here. But to answer your question, Tim, yes. And I'm not trying to complain about my job right now because I do really enjoy this. I would so much prefer not to be live right now and just be fucking betting, to just be locked in with my fucking tablet, switching through 6 different sports books, finding the best numbers. I go live to help you guys out. But yeah, I would much rather be by myself, or on a phone call with these two in private, just fucking locked into my tablet, not trying to drive a show, and betting a lot more money than I have down. That would be my preference, but that's not how I get people to subscribe to the YouTube and join the Discord to help, prolong a longer sustainable business model. So yeah, I would really like to do that, but I don't have the bankroll that I can throw, $500, $600, $800 on all of these props that I like. And I would be limited out by the sports book anyway in under 24 hours, even if somebody gave me that big of a bankroll.
Tim, no, I feel nothing. And I've already posted the parlays that will make you $3,000 today.
Leg's got the much more better / more confident answer. So yeah, that's why I do the shows with Leg. Try and be more like Leg.
I smoked more weed than these guys before the show, too.
Facts. He did smoke way more weed than both of us before the show.
And I got a haircut, so just know, new haircut. I'm high.
Fresh hair, Leg. That's like clean. That's like when you see Murata with a good cut. You're like,
hey, Murata back with his wife, I heard.
Oh, Jesus. He's retired. Go to the Saudi League.
Yeah,
I don't know. Any other games you guys want to talk? You guys, I'll comments too. Drop them in the comments. I'll touch on anything you can. I got at least another 10 minutes that I can give you before I gotta go make a bunch of dumb fucking parlays. That's where I'm at.
Are we doing Barcelona?
We can do Barcelona. Yeah.
Their number looks fantastic for how well they've been playing in the Champions League.
You're not wrong.
And then if you look at their starting lineup, this is the only thing they have now, because remember when they won the league in October and then now they're down 7 points? So
I also got some information from Bird. I haven't verified it. I just trust Bird because he's a Barcelona fan. He said they get an additional $2 million if they win this game. We all know the state of Barca's finances. They should win this fucking game if they get some $2 million. Maybe
holy
they
shit,
can
that might pay
legally.
That might pay a month of Messi's contract that still isn't paid off.
Yeah, or maybe they could legally register Olmo with an extra $2 million. I don't know. Did you see La Liga's fighting back against that again too? How is he playing? But La Liga's no, the fuck you can't register him. I don't know. It's shady as fuck.
Rafinha number is ridiculous for how well he's been playing in the Champions League.
Yeah, that's guy's balling.
I don't know if Atalanta has changed and all of a sudden they're going to figure out how to defend, and I'm supposed to be worried about that now.
No,
I don't see Lookman, so I'm looking for CDK shots.
Lookman's hurt.
Yeah, I know. He hurt his knee or something, I think a day or two ago. But when I don't see him, I just get so much less confident in Atalanta just as a whole.
No.
I really only like CDK shot on target. I don't want to say anything else mean about them.
Hey, dude, I don't own the fucking team. You can say whatever you need to say.
Well, no, I just half these guys, I feel like I haven't watched them at all.
Now, listen, it doesn't matter. In a meaningful game, it almost doesn't matter who's doing what.
This is a meaningless game.
That's what I mean. I don't really know who's taking it seriously.
Stat pad in this game. This is literally look at the starting lineup they put out. This is for stat.
Yeah.
Straight up stat padding.
Atalanta isn't guaranteed a bye, but like it's going to be really hard to knock them off of a bye with their goal differential. So like, it's nothing's
Right.
guaranteed, but like this is kind of a meaningless fucking game for both of these guys.
Right. You want to go both to score over 2.5 at a decent number. If you want to just enjoy the game and take over 3.5, both of these teams are capable. Neither team defends well. You could just do that, but I'm not going to place a serious wager on an over like that, because of the implications of the game.
Yeah, and everybody might come off at halftime too. Like
Right.
if we get 3 goals in the first half, everybody might just come off at halftime. Like who the fuck knows? The one thing I will mention is Zappacosta just shoots for no goddamn reason.
Hero. Absolute hero.
Yeah, his 2 shots was just printing me free money earlier in the season. So, like, if you want to take Zappacosta for 2 shots, this whole midfield shoots. Ederson's Brazilian as fuck, so, like, he bombs them. And Bellanova is actually pretty accurate with them, too. So, like, I like Bellanova for a shot on target. Pasalic is another guy who's just going to jack up fucking shots.
Never hit one on target, though. Don't ever take that. Fucking bum.
Yep. Balde for just a shot is plus 140. I also like Koundé. That's a minus sign. But both of them.
Koundé assist feels like super good. Hasn't he had like 9 dimes in his last fucking 15 games?
Yeah, they just gun up the field so far at fullback because their wings are just essentially playing striker. So they have so much room to run into, and they swing so many balls into the box. And Koundé, I don't know if it's a French thing where they're just like, I feel like they look down. It's kind of like when LeBron's about to take a 3, he looks at his hand and then he just looks at the basket, and it's like, oh, he's about to chuck this. Chouameni does it. Like, there's all the French guys I watch. They look down at the ball, look at the net. They're like, nobody's standing in front of me.
Shout out to Tchouameni again for that fucking header versus Valladolid. I can't tell you how much money I had on that at minus 140. That was such a broken line when everybody else had him like minus 300 or longer. So yeah, neither of these teams play any fucking defense, and they play like high lines. So if somebody gets behind them, they're like, I ain't running that fucking far. Good luck. 1v1 the keeper. Chesney is in too. So like if he doesn't have a fucking Marlboro Red in his mouth while he's in the goal, he's probably going to give up 4.
Pat.
I don't know. Any other games you guys want to touch on that we haven't like already beaten to death? I guess I'll look at Zagreb Milan because like I know Milan's kind of banged up, but like Pulisic's in. Like if I'm not, you gotta take his to score assist, right? Like he's American fucking hero.
Yeah, I mean they probably want to draw. They've been fucking hot. What, they won their last 5 in the competition.
Too. You get some results here, like
so you need a little something. I mean, Zagreb is tough.
Still qualify? Like, are they going to play super tough at home? I think they're only on 8 points. Yeah, like, they need a bunch of shit to break their way, and they have a -8 goal differential.
They need 3.
Them and Shakhtar both technically aren't eliminated, and
they need 3. I mean, is this a sneaky like over 3.5 kind of game? Maybe. But I've been waiting for.
This Milan defense is fucking atrocious.
Dog shit.
Zagreb can score at home.
No doubt. And they scored in just about every game, right? They score like 2 goals a game, pretty much. So could this be like an over 3.5 little sneaky type game? I mean, the problem is we've gotten nothing out of Milan's forwards for fucking 5 months. I'm like waiting for something to happen, and it hasn't happened.
Look at Morata's hair. If his hair looks good, he might score. But
his hair looked good last time, and he didn't score. So fuck him. He's trash.
He's been trash. That's the worst sign. I can't believe they gave him a 4-year deal. Like you gave that Morata a 4-year deal.
That was the good deal. They signed Emerson, bro.
Yeah,
I did. Like,
hey man, over 3.5.
You played real European currency for Emerson Royale. Good job. Somebody had to do it. I don't know. I've been really critical of Leao, and I know Nick has too. And I know a lot of Italian people fucking hate me when I do that, especially AC Milan fans. Look, I'm a AC Milan fan. On my board back there, it says fucking Forza Milan. Like, I've been an AC Milan fan. That doesn't mean I can't hold Leao to a high standard, and I will shut the fuck up because he has been backpacking the team without Pulisic, without Chukwueze, with fucking
nothing out of their forwards.
For their Yunus Musa, whoever the fuck they play with, nothing out of their forwards. Like he put on the backpack and he got him some points. Like, good for him. I still expect more. Like, he's your star boy. We elevated him to like what Arsenal fans were doing to Saka.
Right.
So like you have to live up to that expectation, and he just didn't for like the first 14, 18 games of the season.
Fact. Well said. That's exactly my critique of him. If you want to talk about him, and I think the term, we talked about this at least 2 or 3 times, the three of us, like the term world class is wildly overused.
He wasn't world class.
Right. But if you want to talk about him, even in that breath, even in that conversation, even in the top 10 of wingers, you got to be more consistent. Have to. Like, there's no way. So like in a game like this where, yeah, you're away from home, tough, but you probably need something if you want to buy. I need to see him coming, taking on guys, scoring goals, putting balls on a platter.
Good shots on target.
I need to see good decisions.
Spammed into Rosette.
Yeah, right. Where like, hey, they let you dribble all the way to the outside of the box and they're going to challenge you to fucking rip it. So teams are going to give you a certain amount. Like, that's the other thing nobody talks about. Does he have talent with the ball? Absolutely. Is he fast as shit? Absolutely. Teams give him a lot of respect, right? Like they allow him to get to certain areas because they know he can't finish.
Yeah. One thing I want to touch on before we get out of here, because we are super short on time. Look, Chief Ndiaye, if he's playing, I like him to score a goal. I fucking love this dude. He's Nigerian. We know how good all kind of Nigerian wingers and strikers are. I think this dude's a fucking dog. I think you get a really good number on him against a young boys team who doesn't have a single fucking point. Red Star also, like, he's scored a couple of goals and they skull fucked Stuttgart 5-1 at home. Like this, and he's gonna take all the penalty kicks. So like, in DA, I like him a lot. So if I had any more leeway in straight bets I could place, I would be all over his anytime goal. Straight up, I'm gonna probably throw him in a to score assist parlay. You guys want to cover anything else? I do want to wrap this up and get out of here pretty shortly, though.
Patrick Schick, 2 shots on target. Florian Wirtz to score assist.
Yeah, I mean, Leverkusen need to run it the fuck up and get 3 points. They're in the last spot for a bye. They're playing Sparta Prague at home. You're at home. This is a perfect spot. Like, you're even leading in the goal differential. Like, that's how you're in the bye spot. So, like, you don't absolutely need 4, 5, or 6, but like, you're playing an opponent that should give them to you. So go out and take them. Schick, Florian Wirtz. I still fuck heavy with Frimpong. Grimaldo takes all the set pieces. Like, I don't know. There's 4 guys that can get in the back of the net right there. Grimaldo's nasty with free kicks too. We know that he can get up and down and he goes direct into net on free kicks a lot.
Like, are we discussing this play you just put out there on air? Because I have 2 guys that fuck it up.
Oh, well, is
on
one
Twitter?
Trust?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Who's the other one going to be?
Here, let me pull it up on Twitter. Is this the goal scorer parlay?
Yeah.
Is that the one we're talking about?
Yep.
All right. Shit, fuck, I can't.
Look how long it is. I almost couldn't fit the screenshot.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, come on.
Oliver Marie Watkins will be squarely fucking this up.
What? You're right. He's going to score a penalty kick. He's going to be late.
I hope he does. Every time I need something from that team, that dude is nowhere to be fucking found.
You're not wrong.
I figured it was going to be Trussard and...
that was my second pick.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's probably Trussard because, like, what the fuck do Arsenal have to play for? Like,
bro, he's playing center forward for them right now.
Good for him.
Yeah.
So
and they're playing bum. I genuinely think he might
so does Kai Havertz. Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah, and he fucking ran into the ball a bunch of times and scored.
Arsenal's full of bums.
All right, I got one for you. I'll give you a who fucks mine up. Hold on. It's 3 guys I talked about with you here, so I want to make sure that I'm saying it correctly. I am going to put together a round robin here. If you want to parlay it straight, it's plus 9,500, so you could do that. Di Maria assist, Rodrigo assist, Barcola assist.
I love it. Love it.
Round robin on that will pay plus 6,300 if all 3 hit. Obviously, if 2 hit, you'll get a nice chunk as well. And if you just want to throw $5 on it, you could win a shitload of money.
Yeah, I'm in.
That's a parlay.
I'm in. You said Di Maria,
Rodrigo, and Barcola.
All assists or to score?
All assists. Going ham. I think you could throw Rafinha in there too, man. I forgot about him when I was putting it together. I should have fucking put him in.
You don't like Bellingham assists anymore, bro?
I was thinking that, dude. I was between the two. I was really between the two, but the fucking run Rodrigo's been on, bro. You gotta respect him.
I took his goal straight up. I keep looking at his to score assists where I'm just like, yeah, that's probably smarter. I'm just like, fuck.
I think I got him wrong the last 2 games where like I had him to score and he had an assist, and then the other game I had him to assist or vice versa or whatever. I always get him wrong. So
all good.
He scores today for sure.
I love it. Look, guys, I gotta go. I can't drive the show and be on my tablet. I might stick around and hang out with Nick and Leg if they're still wanting to shoot the shit. But like, I gotta cut the live stream off because I gotta get a bunch of bets down. So appreciate you as always for tuning in. Appreciate everybody who went and watched the fucking content after I yelled at you. Really do appreciate that. Appreciate the support. It is huge. YouTube.com/BurrOaks 772. Be sure to like and subscribe. I will be back with more soccer content. Continuing with Champions League, we're always going to do a live before Champions League because it's just tradition. But yeah, I'll be up and down with content all fucking week. Basketball, college basketball, soccer, all that shit. So appreciate you all for tuning in as always. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you at the window. Oaks out. Deuces. We outside.